Hello everyone. Today I'll be discussing about Anthropology Lecture Series 1 for the optional UPSC optional paper 1 in Anthropology Lecture Series 1. Today I'll be discuss about some key concept and meaning concept of what is anthropology, meaning, scope and development of anthropology. Hello everyone. Welcome to Baba's Education. Today I'll be discuss about Anthropology Lecture Series 1 in UPSC optional paper 1. Today I'll be discuss about basic key concept about anthropology, some meanings, scope and development, and key concept also. Everyone known about anthropology and aware about anthropology. Anthropology is a very well-known subject about optionals to highest mark scoring subject. Every toppers should be needed and every academic student should be like to this anthropology. So I'll be started about definitions. Some pioneer anthropologist in A. L. Kroeber defined about anthropology. Anthropology is the science of man. A. L. Kroeber. A. L. Kroeber defined anthropology is a science of man. Then come to M. J. Herskovit. M. J. Herskovit, Melvin J. Herskovit. M. J. Herskovit defined about what is anthropology. And their concept anthropology is the study of man and his works. Then M. Jacob and B. T. Stram defined about anthropology concepts and definitions. Anthropology is a scientific study of the physical, social, and cultural development and behavior of human beings since their appearance on Earth. So, basic the known about the concept of this M. Jacob and B.T. Stan. Whenever the human being should be created on the Earth, the scientific study on physical, social, and cultural developments. The three basics concept on the development of human beings they defined awards. The many anthropologists and sociologists, social anthropologists should define various angle to define about the various process and various angles. Then some key concept about this anthropology. The more specific term in anthropology is a science. It's a normally everyone knows it. Anthropology is a basic science patent or science things which investigate the strategies for living that are learned and shared by people as a member of human social groups. Everyone known as a human living in a society and is a social forms. As the characteristic that human beings shared as member of one species, Homo sapiens. Everyone known now the normal man is known as a Homo sapiens. The various group are humans being from ancient or past time to now in this time and the diverse way that people live in different environment. Everyone known about the anthropology. Anthropology is a diversified subject. What is diversified? Diversified means the not only talk about the only humans, the human behavior, social, economical, many things about anthropology is just not talking about only human beings or only one particular thing. They are discuss about various themes and various come to meaning of anthropology. What is anthropology mean that? In general, anthropology is defined literally the explained of the words itself. Anyone know that the anthropos and logos? What is anthropos? Anthropos and logos. Anthropos means the human and the logos means science. Generally, anthropos means only human and logos means science. Everyone know about anthropology. They define anthropology as a science of humans. Naturally, they know what is this anthropology. The AAA is normally called as American Anthropological Association. AAA. What is AAA? Everyone knows this in short notes and UGC net questions also. Anyone academic questions also in short questions. AAA defines anthropology as a study of humans and present to understand the full sweep and complexity of culture across all of human history. Anthropology draws and builds upon knowledge from the social and biological science as well as the humanity and physical science. Anthropology is a mixed and diverse perspective. I'll previously talk about the social and biological science as well as the humani- and humanities and physical science. Also, many more things to be adjoined and joined to the social things, biological thing, humanity and physical science also. And analyze the product of social groups, material, objects, tools, many more things about the materialistic themes like object, tools, clothes, house. Non-materialistic themes are creation of belief, values, practices, institutions, etc. It should further be stressed that the anthropology focus on the origin of humans. Anthropology basically focused about origin of humans, how to originate humans in the living world, the evolutionary development of humans, how trend to develop human beings from promises to the Homo sapiens, the various development stages and various categories. Those are not be a fundamental. This meaning and scope. General anthropology now in this class is only for general themes, not with a huge perspective about that. So, and the human physical, biochemical, and cultural variation. Human is various type of human found in our society, and various type of like racial, biological, many more functions of human. Various type of humans are found. The material heritage of humans, procession and culture. In geographical to everywhere, every types of people and every types of culture are practices. So the material heritage and humans possession and culture also. It is difference in different area. Some key concept about the anthropology seeks to explain how and why people are both similar and different through examination of our biological and cultural past and comparative study of the contemporary human society. Anthropology ultimate goal is to develop an integrated picture of humankind. Not only focus on the human nature and human evolutionary trends, anthropology also focused in the integrated pictures of humankind. What is the developmental process and developmental goals also develop. In developing society should be created in anthropology. Anthropology not only for the only focus on the previous part of this human evolution and trends also. Not only focus on the previous part, but also focused in their ultimate goal to how futures are fantastic or human are living better way to and better cultural practices also. Many more things to practices. That's anthropology is a goal that encompasses an almost infinite number of questions all over this video. Okay. We ask, for example, what makes a human, what some groups of people in there. So, talent like this is some practice of people are practices agriculture while other hunt and living. This is some practices of human are doing in society and natures. Then anthropology has a strong affinity with natural sciences. Okay, previously I know to call that the anthropology is a science with the natural sciences as a well. In fact, anthropology is well known, but by that aspect of which is mainly concerned with the biological, physical dimension of mankind. Is biological being a group of contact. Hence, it may be inappropriate to say that anthropology is only a social science. Is also a natural sciences, not in the sense that it deals with the natural phenomena or man as an individual entity, but in the sense means some key concept or what is anthropological features. Interest of study of man and man behavior as a product of natural process and the scope in and define that. The study of man and behavior. The human behavior also defined anthropology. Anthropology should be defined the human behavior and they are formed of. kingdom of classifications also. Then come to the scope of anthropology. Okay, relation between nature and anthropology. The so many scope are found in anthropology, and relation between the other sciences or other social sciences or humanities also, and cross-cultural connection with anthropology. Various. Uh, I'll be talking to previously. Anthropology not a stratified subject; it's a diversified subject. To connection with every culture, makes many more cultures also, many more subject to be connected to anthropology. Connection with global scale of understanding human diversity, conducting field investigation as well as laboratory and archival research, conducting holism globally. Okay, some knowledge key knowledge and interest about this scope of anthropology in field and some private and corporate sector also. In field sector, academic research, professional research also, scientific research, cultural research also conducted by many more NGOs, and some anthropology should be conducted the project work also in job and private public sector also, research job, business, NGOs or administrative jobs. There are many more scope in anthropology. Anthropology stands apart because it's a combination of four sub-disciplines. Yeah, many more know about these sub-disciplines are physical, archaeological, linguistic, or cultural groups. Physical or biological. Okay. So cultural. In cultural anthropology, there are four subfield, but is it not the four subfield to in which context? Four subfield, there are many more things about this four subfield, but in generally known about the anthropology, some key concept ethnography are doing in cultural anthropology. In anthropology, cultural anthropology sectors, this is ethnographical concepts, social recognition and kinship, religion, rituals and ceremonies are also doing. Economic systems are and political organizations are practiced in these cultural anthropology sectors. Some application about the cultural anthropology helps in understanding the cultural diversity, societal issue like poverty, health, gender and development, and information policies on social justice. Then physical or biological concept about the study of biological and evolutionary aspect of humans, including human genetics, evolution and biological diversity of modern populations. Those are the key areas in physical or biological anthropology conducting the human evolution, primatology, human adaptations, forensic science, human evolution and fossil records are known as paleoanthropology. Primatology study primates. Those are the pictures and graphs. This is the dermatoglyphs or fingertips analysis. This is forensic anthropology, known as this study of fingertips or palm prints. Also, this is called forensic anthropology or identification of human remains. Okay, application provides insights into the evolution of humans, human adaptation in different environment, and contribute to area like healthcare, forensic science, and genetics. Come to archaeological sector. The four subfields are I'll be talking the four subfields. The basic concept of four subfields. Archaeology are basically concept in the archaeal remains, and they study past human society through their material remains. Okay, archaeal remains or material remains as a tools, artifacts, and architectures. Basically, archaeology focused about the prehistorical archaeology, historical archaeology, and landscape and urban archaeology. Then some application about the archaeological reveals information about what should be do archaeological concept or archaeological anthropology. Reveals information about past human behavior, societal organization, technology, and will help to which technology are used in the ancient people or ancient humans or cultural heritage and which cultures those are practiced to found in the use of dating method. Logical concepts should be found in anthropological. And come to linguistic. Linguistic, normally linguistic is known as Everyone known about linguistics is silently sounded on behalf of any language. They are focused in language. The study of language is called linguistic. It is development and social cultural context. Okay. Some key area of linguistics is language structure, phenomenon, syntax, system. Okay. Language acquisition and socialization structures, language acquisitions and socialization, social linguistics, historical linguistics also. Some application of the linguistic supports the understanding of communication in human societies, language preservation and language revitalizations and social interactions. They are most important thing in our society. Language is a vast development thing to interact human each other. Previously, humans are acted as a monoacting to there are observed used to observe method to know something what should you tell and what should you think about. So language is a vast thing about to communicate and each another. He also the scope of applied anthropology. Applied anthropology focus on the practical application of anthropology method and theory to solve real world problems. Okay, and in various domains. Areas are medical anthropology, developmental anthropology, environmental anthropology, educational anthropology. Medical anthropology is basically used in the healthcare and health sector. Developmental anthropology is in the developmental policies and issues and government's issues also. Two perspective only for developmental themes and developmental things. Environmental anthropology is basically focused on the on environments and relation between humans and their environments. Okay. Educational anthropology only focused on education, sector of education, development of education, improve educational systems through cultural perspective also. Okay. Then some application of applied anthropology improves policy making, healthcare, education and sustainable development and helps organization understand culture dynamics for better implementation of solution. Interdisciplinary scope of anthropology. Interdisciplinary scope of anthropology. Okay, various interdisciplinary or interconnected with other subjects also anthropology. Anthropology often interest with other disciplines contribute to sociology, psychology, history, political science, economics, and environmental studies or environmental science also. In sociology, understanding the social structure and relations. Anthropology in with sociology. In anthropology with psychology, study of human behavior and mental health or mental process. In history, historical records and understanding the human past. In politics, analyze the political system and power dynamism of peoples. They are doing their themes. In economical sector, investigating a human economical system and production and consumption. In environmental study, only for the environment to the interact of human with an environment. In global and practical relevance about the anthropology. Anthropology's scope is particularly relevant today due to globalization, migration, human rights, and sustainability. Globalization understand the cross-cultural interaction and global trends. Migration study the effect of migration and diaspora on identity and culture. Migrations, those are the migrated people from one place to another place due to the some developmental works and some developmental works or any process of government effect. In human rights, advocating the human rights and social justice about the anthropology practices. In sustainability, investigating sustainable living practices and cultural practices regarding nature. Then come to meaning scope. Meaning are what is known about the development and definitions are going through and scope about in anthropology doing the sector of jobs and their relevance and the key concept about the four types of anthropological four type of derivation of anthropology and come to then development anthropology. What is development anthropology? This sound is regarding for development in anthropological development in our society and day-to-day life in a human being. Development is a value-based term valued because it is used to distinguish development. Due to the weaker section and underdeveloped areas, the concept of development consider three main positions which anthropology takes into account. Firstly, those of the antagonistic, the antagonistic observer, and they are critical examine both the ideas of development and motives of those who seek to promote it. In anthropology, the term development refers to the social act made by different agents who are trying to transform the economics, technical, political, and social life. Developments are refers to the economic, technical, political, and social life in underprivileged or underdeveloped people. The development of anthropology influence transfer of technology. Developments means only for to try for a normal human being to a developmental society or developmental human being. Okay, so developmental anthropology involves in funding and proficiency of countries they industrialize through industrialized and multinational companies, MNC, governments and non-government organizations also progressed and private progressed progress by private sector corporation through to the poor and underdeveloped nations or the underdeveloped people areas. Some concept about the development of anthropology or developmental anthropology. Okay, anthropology has evolved over time. Over time, it's steady, slowly developed human being, influenced by various culture, historical and integral movements. Its development can traced through several key stages. The 19th century and 20th century, the concepts about the development, time to time development. Okay, the study of human diversity and origin existed firmly in ancient civilization with Herodotus. Herodotus had written about in 19th century some developmental concept. Herodotus is a Greek historian and Plato. Okay, addressing questions about human nature and society in early anthropological peoples are anthropological nature society to looking for a society and derive their key concept. The exploration of distance landing during the age of European exploration, 15th and 17th century, led to initial encounters with diverse culture, which spurred interest in human difference and cultural practices. Then concept about 19th century evolution and emergence of anthropology. Emergence of anthropology come to Charles Robert Darwin, theory of evolutions, 1859, stands about the evolutionary trends of Charles Robert Darwin's, significantly influenced by anthropology, while linking human biological development with natural section. In stick to natural sections, to Charles Robert Darwin defined the influenced by linking human biological development. Then come to Edward Burnett Taylor, E.B. Taylor, and L.H. Morgan, Louis Henry Morgan, are emergence, the pioneer anthropologist, to consider the founder of cultural anthropology, contribution of evolutionary theory, cultural developments. Primitive human being to be a civilized human being. Okay, development means a man should be primitive to a civilized human. Okay, the underprivileged human to be a societal or a good economic section. Then come to Franz Boas. Franz Boas is a paleoanthropologist criticized the evolutionist approaches and emphasized cultural relativism and historical particularism, established anthropology as a more scientific and religious discipline. Franz Boas is otherwise known as father of anthropology. Okay, in 19th century also saw the development of archaeology and physical anthropology, the teachings of fields anthropology and significant evolution. Louis and Mary Leakey, M. Leakey are studying evolution in 19th century. Then come to early 20th century. Okay, the rising field work and consolidation. Some doing field work, word in anthropology. Some pioneer anthropologists are Bernshilo Maloninsky and are Red clip. Field work about functionalists in school of thoughts. They are doing some thoughts. School of thoughts are found in study of school of thoughts are found in next chapter or another chapter of the thoughts of schools in human and in anthropology. Okay, then come to Margaret Mead, Ruth Bendix are the popular anthropologist, popular cultural anthropologist. Okay, in the United States, they study Pacific Island culture and their role of culture set to individual behavior. And come to American Anthropological Association, American Anthropology, become dominated by Bayesian principles that advocate the cultural relativism. Bayesian principle relativism emphasizing the understanding culture and on their own terms rather than adjusting based on Western ideas. 19th and 20th century, the many more ideas are doing by some social anthropologists and two more key concepts drawn by them. Then come to mid 20th century, structuralism and postmodernism. In structuralism, the Claude Lévi-Strauss, the social scientist, the Claude Lévi-Strauss, introducing structuralism, which focused on uncovering the universal structure underlying all human society, such as myths, kinship, system, and rituals. Also, myth, kinship, and system and rituals. Postmodernism emerged in the latter part of 20th century with scholars like Clifford Geertz emphasizing the interpretation of culture and the role of the anthropologist in understanding subjectivity and local meanings. And interpretive anthropology, a major influence of the postmodernist movement, rejected the idea of the truth and culture analysis, and an interest focused on the subjective meaning and the role of the anthropologist in the research process. They all are the doing research process in the structural and postmodern anthropology. The Cloud Levi-Strauss are and the Clifford Geertz are doing some social work and societal work in this mid 20th century. Okay, then some contemporary anthropology, globalization and modernization. The development of anthropology doing many more things of the standard of living and their process of doing for um, one themes to another themes or rural to a urbanized area. The develop in today the anthropology has become increasing interdisciplinary, interesting insight from history, sociology, political. There is a mixed themes about the diversified subjects they are doing or economical activity also. In globalization, anthropology examine how cultural interest. In globalized field, they are globalized means not only the structure of development. There are the many more. The industrialization and those many more themes are added in globalization field. The cultural and how cultural interests are influenced in each other and change over time due to factors such as migration, technology, and global markets. In applied anthropology, has gained importance as anthropologists work in fields like development, human rights, health, and environmental conservation, aiming to address real-world issues. And in development anthropology, there are many more parameters. Okay, there are seven parameters are in here. The seven parameters. One parameter, economical parameter. Economical parameter, the developmental perspective of in economical parameter, the GNP, NNP, all of the gross domestic product. Okay, gross national product. Those are the economical themes to participate the development of society and development of anthropology. Okay, in social parameter, social themes and societal norms are used in this sector also. Then and cultural parameter. Cultural parameters in different society humans are practices their different rituals or cultures. Okay, and then some cultures are different to each and everyone's. Okay, political parameter, say okay, that deals with the political themes and political healthcare parameter only issued issue and other themes of the healthcare sectors. Okay, educational parameter only doing for the themes of the educations and the education back related. Communication parameter, communication, the social media, newspaper. This is the communication themes to be used in the developmental parameter or developmental anthropology. Okay, application of development, how to do or what to do in this developmental process, and how to develop in the concept of the social or anthropological perspective. The social area, what is which area to made and doing this section of this society, social area, economical area, the economical perspective to doing the economical area, the economical hierarchy or found some cultural area. Is a anthropology, the cultures are not be the same. All cultures are good and they are different to each other. Okay, the area and parameters are negligible, not be spared. Okay. Political area, one theme state to state and area are different. Health and hygiene, communication area are different. Fuel area, all are the different themes of the developmental anthropology. Okay, implication of development for people's lives. In humans' life, there are some implications are doing in development. Developmental parameter is there like a societal themes, or the necessity of the themes of the human life to be developed. A, a primitive people to a good one people or a urbanized people. Clean air. Clean air is a must theme to be uh, used in a day-to-day life. Okay, sufficient clean water. Okay, meet a range of function including drinking, bathing, irrigation, etc. A well-balanced and nutritionized diet based on human needs such vitamins, proteins, adequate clothing and clothes, etc. Also, climate consideration, shelter, adequate cultural outlooks, the physical environment and the political conditions. Meaningful works which provides a role in status of society, equal access to modern and advantage health and possibly many more things about that. The right to freedom of expression, restricted only by the need to avoid harm to other, the right for subjected. So there are many more things. This is the implication or implemented in anthropological perspective of the human natures or a day-to-day life, the mortality and morbidity. Okay, mortality and morbidity indicates that the whole difference from the well, how it's in a society. Okay, the nutrients are I think drinking waters. Those are the parameters should be a, a good human, a good, a good human being used in a day-to-day life. Okay, then the concluding part of the themes were quoted by him. Anthropology remains a dynamic and interdisciplinary field. I'll be talking about that in starting of my classes. Okay, anthropology is a diversified subject or interdisciplinary subject. They are connected with other disciplinary subjects. Okay, continuously evolving to address new questions about human nature and not be about the questions. It is a continuously evolved of human nature. Anthropology is a based on of our classical and their those classes are completed for the definitions, meaning and scope. There are three perspective or development. Sorry, meaning, scope, and development. The three. This is starting class. Okay, then please share, subscribe. Okay, do better, and I hope I enjoy these classes to this Baba's education. Thank you so much.